Hey, BC here for BC Nephro. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Brian Cronin, board certified nephrologist and clinical specialist in hypertension. Today's topic, the difference between creatinine and creatine. Creatinine is the blood test for kidney function. Creatine is a supplement that is taken to enhance muscle mass. And there's also CK, which is an enzyme that is elevated in rhabdomyolysis and other muscle disorders. But before we get into it, make sure you check out the other videos at this channel. Check out bcnephro.com, where you'll find articles not only on this topic, but on a wide range of nephrology subjects. I'm also on Instagram at bcnephro. Links to all will be in the description below. Now, let's get into it. Creatine is a substance that is composed of 3 amino acids. In the body, it is produced by the kidney, liver, and pancreas. It also can be consumed in the diet, either by ingestion of animal protein or a supplement, typically creatine monohydrate. Once in the blood, it is transported to the muscles, where it is taken up by muscle cells. Why is creatine important for muscle? Creatine serves as a reservoir for energy. Now, energy in cells, including muscle, comes from ATP. When creatine is inside the muscle cells, it is converted to phosphocreatine by the enzyme CK, creatine kinase. This process consumes an ATP, turning it into an ADP. This phosphocreatine serves as a reservoir for energy during times of muscle use, muscle activity. The phosphocreatine regenerates ATP from ADP. Now, what about creatinine? Creatinine is a waste product that occurs by the natural degradation of creatine and phosphocreatine. About 1 to 2% of creatine and phosphocreatine is degraded to creatinine daily. Creatinine can also be produced by digestion of dietary creatine. Creatinine then diffuses out of the muscle cells into the blood and is eliminated by the kidneys, mainly by glomerular filtration, a lesser amount by tubular secretion. Since in any given individual, the amount of creatinine produced is relatively stable on a day-to-day basis, and the kidney GFR is the main route of excretion, creatinine is a marker for kidney function and can be used to estimate GFR. If the kidney function GFR is decreased, the creatinine level in the blood will be higher. However, the creatinine level will also be higher if there is more creatine in the body and therefore increased creatinine production. This occurs if there's increased muscle mass, increased dietary intake of animal protein, or creatine supplements. Now, the formula used to calculate GFR, the estimated GFR, eGFR, takes this into account by using the factors of age and gender of the patient. However, it cannot take all the factors on an individual basis into account. Therefore, if a patient's muscle mass or intake of creatine is not typical for their age or gender, the creatinine will either overestimate or underestimate the true GFR. Then, CK, creatine kinase, is the enzyme in the muscle. This can be measured in the blood and is elevated when there is muscle damage from either rhabdomyolysis or myositis, conditions of muscle inflammation. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you might as well hit like and subscribe. Please share this video with someone who you think might want to learn about this subject. It's sharing the message word of mouth this way that really helps the channel grow. Leave a comment or question below, and until next time.